with you for the rest of my life. I've never done anything without my family before. You're all that I need to get by.
Good morning,
Hi,
Sean.
Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for talking to me today. What a wonderful movie. I saw it at Sundance and I watched it again recently for this interview, and it's just as powerful the second time.
I'm so glad to hear it. I feel like I made it and I still watch it sometimes and it like gets me. So I think, hopefully people will continue to have that feeling as it comes out in the world and meets with audiences.
It's a coming of age film it's setting in a deaf family and one daughter that can hear, and the family drama that Ruby must endure becoming a woman with her own dreams. This is a kind of story that's long overdue, isn't it?
I think what's fun about this story is that it is a very universal story. We've seen coming of age movies before and the young person growing up and feeling like they're ready to head out in the world and do their own thing. I think in this case, what's refreshing about the film is that it's a family that we haven't really seen on screen before, and characters that we don't see represented very often. And so there's a very specific culture that we're getting to have an intimate relationship with in the movie. And I think the combination of those two things, having it be a universal story that everybody can relate to, and at the same time, a lot of hearing people may have never watched a conversation in ASL before or seen a deaf family sitting around the dinner table. So I think those things are important because they're creating empathy and educating people and in a fun, entertaining way where they get to take the ride of a story.
It's one thing to be a social outcast in high school, but in a small fishing town, the pressure on Ruby is enormous. She has no time to be a teenager, and that one line really stuck with me. She never was a baby.
Yeah, I think that this is not an experience which is only the CODA experience. I think this experience is true for children of immigrants. Anybody whose parents don't speak English who end up doing a lot of translation for their parents. And I think what ends up happening sometimes is that you grow up a little, beyond your years and you're involved in conversations that maybe you're not quite ready for as a kid. And also, there's the other side of it where you feel really important from a young age. And so Amelia and I talked about that a lot with this character is, yes, her family might need her in certain ways, but she also needs them because so much of her identity and self-worth is wrapped up in feeling like she has this very important role within her family. So all of that we were exploring. And, I think, yes, I mean, she feels and her parents feel like, oh, she didn't get to have kind of that normal childhood in that way.
And Eugenio Derbez, I thought he was the Henry Higgins to Amelia's Eliza Doolittle.
Well, Eugenio is so much fun, and I knew him as a comedian, but what it was so fun to discover with him, like the more serious aspects of this role, and he really is her mentor and the person in your life who sees you and sees your talent and encourages you, gives you that kick to like get out and do your thing, and he's just so much fun, and I think he brings so much energy to the movie and comedy.
But my favorite part or my favorite actor in the movie was Troy Kotsur. He played the father. He's just my ultimate favorite. The scene where she sings to him, that just broke me down. I mean, he was amazing. He really was.
He's amazing, and he's an amazing dramatic actor. Like you said, he's got this incredible depth and emotional well, but he's also so funny. I mean, we were on set when he's giving that sex talk to the teenagers, and you're just every time we did a take, it was like, oh my God, no, Troy, too far. Like, let's reel this back a little bit. We still need a PG-13 rating here. So, but like we just had so much fun and improvising and the creativity that he brought to the role was just, I think he's a movie star, and hopefully we'll have a lot more opportunities after this film.
Wonderful. Well, the montage is alive and well, so thank you for bringing that back. You did it twice in the movie.
Everybody loves a montage.
Reminded me of the 80s when I was growing up, but it worked perfectly. thank you so much for an uplifting movie, a movie we need right now. I just absolutely adore it, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thanks for talking to me today.
Yeah, thank you so much.